So you play into the crowd.
Yeah.
What did you think about last night?
Tough one. When the game first started, I thought we were out of it. I'm like, I don't know about this, but they were fighting. We just got to limit the turnovers, but we're gonna get them.
Sounds like football.
Happy birthday.
Appreciate that.
What's it like to spend it here and do the thing you love after getting back from the shoulder injury?
It's amazing. Normally, I don't really do anything anyway, so this is like you said, what I love to do. So being out here with the guys, spending it with them, the first half of it is amazing. Then I get to go spend the rest of it with my other family. So it's fun, and I'm blessed to be here.
Yeah. Aaron, what do you think has been the biggest growth you've seen in yourself going into year two, healthy, learning the game, just things of that nature?
Just relaxing. Last year was so much, being a rookie, so much that I had to take on, so much I put on myself, mentally. I'm the quarterback, so I wanted to, be the best version of myself for the team. And, now that the team knows that, I'm a worker, I don't plan on stopping that. So just keep working, honestly. And now I get to relax and focus on, certain things, more details, and just try to, perfect the things I do know.
Does it feel back to normal, or does it feel like you're still rehabbing?
I don't know, honestly, because the stuff I was doing in rehab, I was doing the same thing before I got injured. So it just feel like regular routine day for me. Just get my arm ready, go out there and throw. Be prepared, and that's about it. So I don't know if it necessarily feels like rehab still, but everything's rehab for me, I guess.
Is that a good thing that you're treating it just as a routine day? I mean, you're just treating it as a routine day. It's not something special. It's just part of what you do now.
Yeah, it's something I tried to adapt while I was at Florida. Just new arm routine, new arm care. But since the injury, it's like certain things that we have detailed on the plan. So when I come in the building, I do certain things, get my arm ready, and then before practice, I do it again. So I'm prepared out there for the team.
Do you feel like you are in year two? You know how to find more answers within this offense, going through meetings and film study and stuff like that?
Yeah, definitely. I'm more comfortable with the offense now. Now that I have like a year under my belt. Not a year of playing time, but just being in the meetings every day. Then just studying, all the time. Coming here early in the morning, meeting with Shane. That's something I take pride in, because if I know the offense inside and out like Shane does, then I think we're gonna be unstoppable. So, I just got to keep perfecting it and just keep trusting myself and trusting the offense.
How much is he kind of thinking about taking the offense to the next step? He talks about always expanding, and right, he always got all ideas and all that. Is his brain really moving that way right now?
Non-stop. It's every day. Even sometimes he texts me like, hey, think about throwing this in there. How do you feel about this? And I'm like, hey, I love it. I feel like it's gonna work. So we just toss ideas around. He asks me how I feel about certain things, and then if I see certain things on the internet, like if I see like a sweet option play or something like that, I'm like, hey, that's kind of nice. And I show it to him. It's like, okay, you might be able to throw that in. So we toss ideas around, but he's always just spinning, 24/7. So it's amazing to have a coach like that, because we get to use our offense and use our weapons.
Right.
And throughout your career, obviously you had the talent, had success, but it's never come together in one season. So how badly are you maybe chasing that season where it finally works, where it's individual success, team wise, we do this together?
Nah, I'm not chasing it. I just want to stay healthy this season. Be out there for the team. Just play the best I can play. Not necessarily chasing a perfect season, because I know it's never going to happen. Despite how much I want it to happen, it's never going to happen. So I just want to make sure I'm on point and just do my job one play at a time. And if I do that, then that might be the perfect season. So just focus one play at a time. That's all.
How long have you been able to cut? How long have you been able to cut loose with the arm and really throw?
What do you mean by really throw?
Well, we saw you throwing downfield today. Taking. I'm sure you probably couldn't throw when you first started rehab. You probably weren't supposed to throw 50 yards down the field.
Yeah. They had a plan set out. When I first started, I started in February. That was even 2 months ahead. But they told me around the third week mark, I could start, ripping it. They were just trying to see how my arm took it, each time I advanced certain yards. So by like the end of the first week, I was throwing like 20, 25 yards, and now I kind of feel like myself again, you know, throwing 60 plus. So, you know, being able to really throw it, probably a few months now, and hopefully I can keep it, you know, loose and keep it going like that.
I know you said you just want to stay healthy this season. So you're obviously thinking about it. Are you thinking about ways to avoid whatever happened last year, or was last year just fluky stuff? Are you going to change your game at all, or do you have to change how you play?
I don't think there's any way I could have avoided, you know, what happened to me. You know, just a regular routine tackle. You know, I try to brace myself for the fall, and just my shoulder just, you know, did what it did. You know, there's nothing I could do about that. Changing my game, my play style. You know, I don't feel like there's anything wrong with my play style. You know, people see me. I'm a big quarterback, so they always think, oh, he wants to run the ball all the time. He wants to be physical, and that's what's going to get him hurt. When that's not the case. You know, the times I did get hurt, you know, is the one time, the one concussion. That was me completely because I slowed down by the end zone. You're never supposed to do that, and then everything else, you know, it just happened because we play a dangerous game, and there's nothing I can do about that. But necessarily changing my play, I don't think I want to change it, but, you know, being smart, when knowing when to get extra yards and knowing when to get down, I feel like I know how to do that. It's just, you know, now that I have to do it and do it at the right time, I guess. So I don't think I'm going to change anything, but being smarter for the team, of course.
What is being around Joe Flacco? What have you just picked up from him as a guy who's been in the league for 15 years or so?
Man, it's crazy because Joe was in the NFL when I was in elementary school. So it's like, man, every time I see him, it's like, bro, that's Joe Flacco right there. And, you know, I ask him questions all the time, and he's just laid back, he's chill. I'm like, okay. You know, and I just ask him, like, how do you feel? Like, now that you're an older guy, he's like, I don't see it like that, but, you know, it's all good. And we're in the meeting rooms, he's telling me certain things, like, I would do this, but, you know, that's just me. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I just take it and add it to my bank. But it's amazing just to have a vet guy like that. And, you know, it's Joe Flacco, so, yeah.
What did you think did you pay attention to the run that he had late last season in Cleveland?
Oh, I watched all of that.
Okay,
yeah.
What did you think? Was that amazing to you?
Of course, it's Joe Flacco. Like, yeah. Of course it's amazing. You see another QB doing his thing, and then let it be Joe, you know, because he played with Ray Lewis and all those guys. And I just remember, like, riding on the school bus when they were winning the Super Bowl, and it's like man, that's amazing. So
I'm sure he loves to hear this.
Yeah, it's Joe Flacco, man.
And given how last season ended, what do you think about seeing CJ in Houston week 1?
You know, I'm excited. Always excited to play football, but, you know, my guy, he got the dub on us end of the season last year, so, you know, I'm excited for our offense to get going against them this year. I'm just ready to see what's going to happen.
Another one of your
Couple more.
teammates who's coming back from his own injury situation, Jelani Woods. Just curious if you've gotten to know him, and he talked about kind of rehab processes. If you get a sense for kind of the motivation he has to get back.
Yeah, I definitely understand, you know, how Jelani feels, because I saw him every day during rehab. You know, he was in there working when I was working, so it's like I understand his hungerness, you know, and he's excited to get back on the field. He's out there catching passes, running routes again. He's feeling healthy, so it's amazing to see guys get back on the field, you know, and it's amazing just to be back on the field with him. So, you know, we're blessed, and hopefully we can, you know, stay healthy and just stay on the field.
KT talked earlier about how excited he is about all the young talent on offense. Do you feel that same energy?
Oh yeah, of course. You know, I'm young myself. You know, I just turned 22, but we got a lot of young guys. We got young coaches, young minds on the team. So everybody's mind's always spinning. We got young athletes, people can run. You know, we got AD, we got AP, we got Josh. You know, myself, JT. You know, I can keep naming guys, but you know, it's just amazing just to see like how close we are as a team and how focused everybody is. And you know, it's going to be a crazy year, and I'm just excited to play again with the guys.
Anthony,
All right, last one.
Do you remember like when you knew, okay, I'm back, like I feel like myself again, was it a particular throw? And when you grabbed your helmet yesterday, got the rehab back out there, like when did you know, okay, that's kind of turning?
I don't know, because every day is different for me. You know, some days I feel amazing, you know, and then some days I wake up, I'm like, dang, my shoulder's a little achy. But, you know, every day, you know, I work whenever I finish rehab or I'm in the weight room lifting, you know, it's like, okay, I'm back, you know, because I remember a few months ago, I couldn't even lift my arm up. So it was like, every day I'm working. I'm back. You know, in the meeting rooms, I'm back. You know, in there lifting, pressing, doing whatever. You know, I'm back. In my first practice, I guess you can necessarily say I felt like I was back, but you know that was only the first one. So one under my belt, well, 2 under my belt now. Just gotta keep stacking them.